Before we get into this video is sponsored by Pro Guides. If you are dedicated to improving as a player, I highly recommend you check them out. Link in the description. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mickey C, aka TheLoLHounds, and welcome to my escape from gold. Can I do it? Well, by the looks of things at the moment, probably not, but we will try our best. So anyway, I was looking at some YouTube comment tips that were given. It is the YouTube comments, so take them with a grain of salt, but there may be some good tips in there. So first of all, this guy said on the second line there, this match was all your fault. You need to learn how to use deep vision and stop enemies from rotating with your burst and then collapsing on enemies with roams to secure objectives. Which I can understand. I need to pay more attention to the map and try and get deeper vision of the enemy jungle and maybe use that to collapse on the enemy jungler by myself or with one of my teammates. Here is another comment. So first of all, he said he was slightly drunk, yes, but he did give some Yasuo matchup tips and also said in close 1v1s, you need to abuse stealth more. I see you way too often going for the quick burst with your ult. Instead, drop the quick combo proccing passive, then using your ult and staying in stealth to let your passive tick up and wait for Q and then break stealth. So I can see his point as well. And then the next guy said to just roam. So thanks for those tips, guys. I'll keep them in mind. So anyway, I did play a few games off camera where I managed to get to my goal 4 promos twice, but unfortunately lost them both. The first time we played 2 games with Talon and we got absolutely smashed in both games. And the second time we played 2 games with Cho'Gath Jungle. For some reason, no one seems to ban him, but we had an AFK in the first game and then a DC in the second game, and I'm pretty sure we could have won at least one of them. So we are now sitting at goal 5 ATLP. Can we win the next game to get ourselves into the goal 4 promos for the 3rd time? Let's do this. So game number 1, it's going to be Talon against Jax. I wish I took Thunderlords in this matchup, but I forgot to change from Storm Raiders. Both are pretty good masteries, but I just think against Jax, Thunderlords is much better. After pushing in the first 2 waves, we decided to get that deep ward and get rid of the blasting cone so we can survive from those Warwick ganks. After our first back, we decided to make a little trip towards the mid lane. Lucian was playing pretty aggressive against this Orianna and he was a level ahead, but he basically dashed into his death. Not too long after that, we were here to help the Orianna where Jax was trying to kill her. We went in and we used Ignite. We almost went down, but we flashed away, killing the Jax, and Lucian flashed for us, but we got away. I mean, almost got away.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
And because of that, I lost my top lane tower. But once laning phase ended, Ashe said she wanted to go top. So I decided to roam and we picked up 1 kill. And then the enemy team really wanted this tower, but it cost them their lives, as all 3 of them, Warwick, Janna, and Misfortune, all went down. Lucian was then super hungry for that Ashe booty, but it all went terribly wrong for him.
Look at that booty, show me the booty, give me the booty, I want the booty.
At this point though, things were still pretty even. I saw some low health targets, so I thought I could get the kill, but obviously you can't jump over that wall. Had to use my ultimate, and then, well, you may be questioning why I walked back in, but I do have a pretty good excuse. I was clearly blindfolded. At this point now, things were not looking too good for this game, but me and my team managed to pull back with 3 kills to help us get back into this one. The next team fight was fairly close as we picked up a few kills, but then Jax came and cleaned up our 2 carries, Ashe and Orianna, and I had to then run for my life, and to my surprise, Warwick chased me the whole way. Eventually getting to this position where I thought maybe I could burst him down if I waited out his E, but nah, that was never gonna happen. After that, we managed to catch out the Lucian twice, and I was hoping that he was gonna throw the game for the enemy team. But unfortunately, they got Baron, and as you can see, Jax was level 18, and Warwick was level 17, and I was only level 15. So maybe I tried to roam a little bit too much this game. I think we still could have won it, but we didn't win our lane hard enough. And this was one of those games where I had to solo carry if I wanted to win. GG, well played. Into game number 2, and we were up against a Nasus, and Nasus has always been a pretty easy matchup for Talon. However, ever since his new buff, and the buff to his ultimate where the cooldown of his Q has been reduced by 50%, I feel like it's really hard to fight Nasus as Talon once he hits level 6. However, you don't have to fight him at level 6. Instead, you can look for a roam, and you can see here our mid laner was doing really well, but Echo flashed away, but we had flash, and Vigar ended up getting the kill. And guess what happens when you decide to help your teammate? He comes to help you. What a play. I then saw a juicy tower that I could take down. As the game moved on, there was a lonely Caitlyn mindlessly farming in the bot lane. Unfortunately, you just can't do that against the Talon. Oh, would you look at that? This time Kate in the mid lane trying to farm. Vigar with the flash E, a juicy flash E. We take down the Caitlyn and we get a double kill. Shortly after, it was time for another Baron throw. Alistar went in and we went in with our ultimate, but we didn't have our W and Q. Exhaust, flash, heal. They used every summoner in the book, and I went down. And guess what happened next? Yep, Caitlyn got caught out again. A nice flash from the Alistar. My team was making the big plays. It was time for another Baron call. This time we got the Baron and 2 kills to go with it. Caitlyn was on that solo split push mission once again, and we had flash, so we were having none of it as we flashed in, used our ultimate, and took her down. I was ready to back, but no. I saw a Caitlyn that I was desperately ready to kill one more time, so I went all in, baby. And got the kill. That was basically the game, as this was the last fight. Misfortune with a nice ultimate, and I just survived as my team looked to push for the win. I decided to back to stop the Nasus, and from there we won the game. Boom, we are now sitting at goal 591 LP. Can we get into those goal 4 promos and this time actually win it? Find out in the next episode of Escape from Gold. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, drop that like button. And as always, have a nice day.